I genuinely don't know how this keeps happening. I feel like at a certain point this would have stopped, but yet another YouTuber has been caught in 4K being a complete weirdo, and this situation isn't just like some random YouTuber got exposed. Bro, I knew this guy for a long time, and I would have even said that I'm friends with him, actually. I mean, I wasn't like buddies with this guy. I wasn't best friends. I wasn't FaceTiming him looking like this, you know what I'm saying? You know, we weren't on that level, but I would say I was cool with him. You know, we were gonna collab actually at some point. So this information, you know, this drama, this controversy, bro, this hurts, bro. This really hits me at my core. Today we're talking about a YouTuber by the name of Cyrus, who has 1.47 million subscribers. And if you look up his name on YouTube, you might not even see him anymore, as I think he deleted his channel. The only thing that Cyrus has that's still public on the internet is his second channel, which has like 200 subs, where he tried to do YouTube Shorts. Now, him deleting his channel or his channel getting terminated is actually pretty recent. The situation that we're going to talk about has been relevant, or I guess like known about, for about like 2 weeks, and his channel disappearing is like brand new, like 24 hours type thing. So that's part of the reason why I waited to cover this, because I wasn't sure like what was going to happen exactly. That also, I was sick. But yeah, man, so Cyrus, I guess he's just gone now, which is sort of weird, but he, if you didn't know what he did, basically made content similar to mine, but he was special because he was part of like the first wave of like, I guess you could say, Leafy clones. You know, that first wave of like Scrubby, Benji, Cyrus, and Bumpkin, who really showed that you didn't have to be Leafy yourself to use his format and be successful with it, which I think is actually super cool because it sort of inspired like the later forms of commentary like me, Anguine, Tag Swag, Connor Pugs, Poncho. So it's sort of sad to see somebody whose footsteps I followed and kind of just like be exposed in this way. It's just, it does hurt, you know? But basically, Cyrus uploaded a now deleted video to his channel where he confessed to doing several things to different girls that he had relationships with. Those things included mental abuse, manipulation, ghosting, dishonesty, a lot of other things, just being a complete kind of just scumbag with all these girls. And you know, I'm not here to police this guy's relationships. I'm not here to tell him what he can do, what he can't do, but you know, when you sort of confess to the world that this is how you've been behaving in several different instances, and you've just been like a horrible guy on like a lot of different occasions, bro, like that's just not okay, you know? And besides that, there was also him saying that he had been in a relationship with a 12-year-old when he was 16 and continued that relationship for 3 years. Dude, what the hell are you thinking? You know, I don't think Cyrus is EDP or anything like that, but dude, like, that's just so bad. Like, that is predatory. And what I don't understand is that you have 3 years to figure out that this is maybe a bad decision. Like, hey, like, you know, you're just too young for me. You don't have the same life experience as me. And on top of all of that, this entire relationship was through, like, Discord and the internet and texting and phone calls. Like, this didn't start in real life. They didn't meet each other in real life and just fell in love or anything. But I mean, like, either way, I don't think that would have made it better. Like, meeting a 12-year-old when you're 16 and dating that 12-year-old for 3 years in real life, like, is that even better? Like, is that really that much better than meeting the girl on the internet or through Discord? Like, I don't even know, man. But yeah, there's a bunch of other, like, e-girls that have come forward and, like, said stuff about him. And I want to read an excerpt from one of the twitlongers that was posted by one of the girls that was coming forward, and this one is just sort of weird. Like, it's got a lot of extra details about, like, what he was doing and saying, and it's just kind of creepy, to be honest. It says, in 2019, I met Cyrus through a mutual IRL friend when I was super quiet and had no online friends or presence up until 2020. I was nothing but another e-girl in Cyrus's circle. In early 2020, right before COVID, Cyrus made advances toward me. I was 15, he was 17. And I was simply excited to see that he was into me. I played along and gave into his odd habits. For example, he would try to sing me lullabies and apparently other women he was involved with. He would talk in a baby voice and suck on his thumb when upset. He had multiple delusions that led me and his close friends into believing that he was probably schizophrenic. He swore up and down that he had a daughter who he acknowledged was imaginary, but he talked to her while in Discord calls with me. He also fully believed and defended that he was an angel sent from God who made a deal with the devil for YouTube fame through a blood pact when he was 13. This led to a huge fight between us because I was concerned for his well-being. Bro, I got no reason to not believe this, to be honest. Like, yeah, it truly is, like, with this post, he said, she said, but honestly, dude, Cyrus confessed to a lot of stuff, and if you ask somebody who knew him personally, like IRL, like Poncho, I feel like he would agree, like, yeah, this is something Cyrus would do. And man, like, from what I know and from when I've spoke with him, there were a lot of things that I eventually learned about him that he just just like didn't tell me. You know, so I don't know, man. Like this oddball stuff that he's getting accused of doing, probably true. Like all the mistreatment and stuff, like that's obviously confirmed true, but I'm specifically talking about him talking about like selling his soul to the devil and like sucking his thumb, pretending to be a baby, and like being schizo that he has a daughter and stuff. Like this all sounds like something that could be true. I remember finding out like a few months ago that he had a successful music career on the side that he just never told me about and that I never knew about. He had a Spotify account that had like 200,000 monthly listeners, and I just never knew about it. And keep in mind, this was during a time period where I was texting Cyrus like multiple times a week. Like I thought I was kind of close to the guy, at least to the point where I would have heard about like a very successful side music career that he was pursuing. And it's weird too because he would not upload every day, and I'd ask him like, hey bro, like why are you not uploading every day? And he'd say like, oh, you know, I just don't feel like it, or you know, I'm moving and stuff, I'm moving all my stuff around, which like I don't know, I didn't buy that. But then it turns out he was like daily uploading different songs to the SoundCloud, and then like, you know, some of the good ones on SoundCloud would go on his Spotify. So it was just so weird. It was like, why not just tell me you're doing music, you know? It's like, what's the harm of me knowing that you do music? Am I gonna like, do you think I'm gonna insult you for choosing music over YouTube? No, like if that's what you want to do, then do it. I don't know, it was just so bizarre. Like he would withhold information from me just for no reason. And I get that I'm not this guy's best friend, right? So he's not gonna tell me everything going on in his life, but it just felt like there were certain things that I would have just caught on to, or that, you know, he just would have told me and he just didn't, you know? So it just felt weird. But now that it's all public that this guy basically had like a double life going, you know, his YouTuber life where he would just be that way, and you know, where he would act a certain way with his friends, and then he'd have like this psycho insane person that he would, you know, be when he talks to girls and is on Discord with these different e-girls. And it's just like, so it's sad, but it's also just kind of crazy. Now I don't want to associate with this guy anymore, but I wish I could talk to him, you know, like I wish I had the chance to like ask him some stuff. I wish I could ask him like, bro, like why did this happen? But you know, his phone number got leaked during the height of this like drama or this situation, and now his phone number is deactivated, his channel's terminated, his he doesn't have a Twitter, I don't think he has an Instagram, and it's just like, it's so tough. Like I know that he's done all these horrible things, but I wish I could have just like had one more conversation with him, or like I wish I knew this was coming, you know, because dude, realistically in my life, I'm probably never going to talk to this guy ever again, like in my entire life. And that's just a weird thing to say out loud, because like this just happened overnight, and now, yeah, I mean that this might be it. Like I don't think I'm ever gonna probably have a conversation with him ever again, and that's a weird reality to have to accept. But at the same time, like this is not about me, this is about the people that were hurt and he has hurt over the span of like these years, and I don't want to make it a pity party for myself because it's definitely not that. So, you know, I'm gonna provide all the evidence and things like that in the description of this video because they're all, you know, pretty crucial to understanding what exactly is happening. But yeah, this isn't about me, it's about like, you know, the people that were hurt and stuff like that. So that's about it. Just wanted to talk about this because it's just sad, and yeah, that's it.